Today we'll take a look and see what we've got going on in the unheated greenhouse in December, and then we'll move over to the little greenhouse with the insulated panels that is heated and see what we've got going on in there. If you hadn't already, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our videos. We're still trying to build our numbers up, so if you would subscribe to our videos. If you have Facebook or anything like that that you can share it on, share our videos, and thank you for joining us today. Okay, we're here in the unheated greenhouse and still a work in progress, and we've got most of the rocks picked up. Starting to get a new bed built here, and still got the two beds here that we had. And don't remember, but we've got the lights up, got the fans hung, so we've got all of that done. And still got to get the chat put down in the floor and stuff. But this is what we've got going on in here. We've got the cabbage that is starting to head. And we've got the broccoli that's starting to head. And it's all looking pretty good. We got the Swiss chard. Got small kale. This bed here is just now starting to come up, but we've got the celery and got the head lettuce that's starting, and the butter leaf or butter head lettuce. And then the other bed over here, we've actually got a small cauliflower down in there, and more small broccoli. Got some carrots coming up there, more of the butter head lettuce, more cabbage that's starting to head, and some bigger kale. A lot of the other plants, being an unheated greenhouse, are finally starting to die off for the winter, but those will be back. And then we've got the drums. Still hadn't got to paint those black yet. It started getting cool on me, so I went ahead and put them in, and we'll paint those black. Those are full of water, and they work as a heat sink in the daytime. Even 30 degrees outside, if it's good and sunny, it'll get 60, 70 degrees in here, and those barrels will warm up, and then at night they'll slowly but surely release their heat. And don't make a whole lot of difference, but sometimes just 2 or 3 degrees will make a big difference. So we'll move over to the other greenhouse, and I'll show you what we've got going on over there. All right, we're here in the heated greenhouse. Got a little apricot coming up there, and these are called a flying dragon. They're a trifoliate. They're a trifoliate orange is what they are, but they have more taste and characteristics of a lemon. Has a lot of seeds, but tastes like a lemon, and has some of the weight loss factors like a grapefruit. So we've got some of those going. It'll take those probably at the earliest about 7 years before they will actually produce. But they have a real good root system on them, so they're good for drafting other citrus on. Like we have the lemons here, still in real good blooming. My pH got a little bit high, so lost some leaves and got some discoloring of the leaves, and slowly but surely getting that taken care of. And we've got our micro dwarf tomatoes. They only get 18, no more than 24 inches tall. They're blooming up real good, so we'll be having some little green tomatoes here before long. And then if you've been following our videos, we did the roses from cuttings. This is those roses, and I told you by next spring that they would be blooming and be ready to sell. Well, look here, we've already getting blooms from them. So those, and that was just a small cutting when we started a few months back, and it's already 12, 18 inches tall. Some of these others are not quite as tall, but it's got blooms, and more of them has actually got buds where they're going to start blooming, and got more of the tomatoes. And then the odd looking one, the Shrek ears, which is a form of spoon jade. And then the very long string of bananas, kind of unusual looking, and it's actually starting to bloom. There's a bloom. There's a bloom. And then got some Shrek ears here that we're getting, hopefully, to root. I've never ever tried to root any of those from a leaf, and that's what I'm tempting to do. And then got the little succulents, and then my little odd looking Christmas tree cactus. And then I've got more of the flying dragons, the trifoliate lemons that I'm trying to get sprouted up. And I guess that's about it that's in here for now. Mid-January to the last part of January, we'll get a lot of this, like the roses, cleaned out and get those moved into the other area, and get them under some lights and stuff. And then we'll start our crops that we'll be selling for spring, that'll go in the garden, and those will be ready to sell by March, last part of March, first part of April. But then again, like I say, if you hadn't subscribed to us already, give us or subscribe to us and give us a thumbs up, and share our videos and give us a thumbs up. And we thank you for joining us.